Hi, welcome back to Chair Yoga. I'm Deborah, and I'm so glad you've decided to spend some time with me. All you need today is your sturdy chair, something that's not going to roll, bend, or fold up on you. And if you feel more confident in sneakers, I highly encourage it. It gives you a little bit more stability and will keep you safe. So, safety first, friends. Let's take a nice deep breath and roll those shoulders back and down. Let's just take a moment and breathe. With each breath, I want you to think about being a little bit taller. Feel yourself grow as you inhale. Create space between your vertebrae and find your natural tall posture. Those shoulders roll back and down. Our neck is in line. The crown of our head is going to reach to the ceiling. Our feet are on the floor firmly. Our belly button pulls in. The more you push your feet down, the more that belly button automatically comes in. And now let's add our mountain in the chair just by dropping those hands, palms forward. And let's drop our gaze, but keep our heads proud and tall. And relax our shoulders. And be strong. Be the mountain. Be calm. Be confident. And that is the attitude I want you to keep throughout this practice. We have one more breath here. And then we'll just relax. And we're going to kick that left foot out in front of us. I'm going to have to come to the very edge of my seat to do so. Then that right foot is going to get on top. Our left hand is going to go to the outside of that right leg, and we're going to take a look to the right. Now, for some of us, this is where we're going to stay. Just relaxing that shoulder, growing through our spine. Pull your right toe towards the body, and you should be feeling some stretch. If your body will let you, that right hand can give you support anywhere on the chair that you need it, and that left hand can reach down the leg. But the trick is, I don't want you to round your back. I want you to stay tall today and open up your shoulders to that right wall. If you don't need your right hand for support, it can reach back behind you. Take a look at that thumb. Oh my goodness. If you're not feeling any stretch, pull that toe, check your posture. We're jumping right in today. One more breath here. And we'll relax. We'll face forward. Our belly button is in nice and tall. I'm going to hold onto the chair. Maybe you're adding a little lean back to engage those abdominals. Maybe because you have a sensitive back, you're going to stay up nice and tall. Wherever you are, I want you to think about bringing this knee to your heart without rounding your back. Posture is the name of the game today. Let's pull it in and push it out. Pull it in and push it out. Pull it in and push out. Pull in, push out, pull in and hold right there. How long can you hold it? Check your posture and let's set it down. Push it forward to the floor. Left foot hops on top. We check our posture. Our right hand goes to the outside, palm away. Left hand gives us support. It doesn't pull us around, it just supports us. As we turn, pull that left toe towards your body. Pull your posture up nice and tall. Maybe that left hand slides down the leg. Keep your posture tall. Does it help when I sing it? I don't think so. Maybe that left hand releases the chair. Maybe not. Find the strength of your body to maintain your posture as you feel that stretch and feel strength. We have one more breath, friends. And we'll come back to the center. We're going to give ourselves the support that we need. Pull that belly button in. Maybe you're also leaning back a little bit, maybe not. We're going to pull that knee to our heart. We only have 4 big ones. Here we go. For 4. Seemed like more than 4 on the other side, didn't it? But it wasn't. Oh my goodness. 3. 1 more in the full motion. And then 1 to pull in and hold. Think about your posture. Lift your heart. Lift the corners of your mouth. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Let's walk those feet out nice and wide. My knees are on top of my ankles. My shoulders are on top of the hips. All I'd like you to do is reach up nice and tall. That's the name of the game. And down through heart center. Belly button is tight. Feet push into the floor. And our hearts press forward. We're right here on the edge of our seat. If you don't feel confident, hold on. We want 6 feet on the floor all the time. Your 2 feet and the 4 feet of the chair. 1 more breath. And we'll sit up nice and tall. Let's bring those feet in. Now, if you've done other videos with me, you know I like to practice standing up and keeping our beautiful faces forward, showing our hearts, keeping that belly button in. So I'd like you to push your feet down through the floor, gather your strength, and if you're coming to standing, now is the time to rise. And I'll meet you standing on the right side of your chair. We're going to face the chair today. We're going to take a nice deep breath. Remember, we're concentrating on being taller. Those arms go up overhead if they can, and then we'll just relax. Remember our mountain pose from the beginning of class. We're going to visit it again. Take a nice deep breath. This time we're going to jump over to find a forward fold to our chair. Ooh, finding space between the vertebrae. Relax the neck. Relax the shoulders. And from this position, relax your knees. Why not? From this position, we're going to roll it up. We're going to click those vertebrae into place, one on top of the other. Take your time. Roll those shoulders back and down. Put your shoulder blades in your back pockets. Put your head squarely between your shoulders. Chin up. And breathe. How tall are you? Put the crown of your head on the ceiling. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Be tall, be tall, be tall. Come on out. Stretch that spine and then let it hang. Relax. As you breathe, expand your shoulder blades. Expand that lower spine. And then we'll roll it up. Finding our posture, take your pace. And shoulders back and down. Here we are, a little bit taller than we were before. Keep that head up. Be proud of yourself. Now this time we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to jump over one more time. And we're going to move into a modified down dog. So however you get there is just fine with me. Walking those feet back, pushing those hips away from the chair, trying to drop that head in between your elbows. Relax your knees, lengthen your spine. If you'd prefer to do a traditional down dog on the floor and your body will let you, please feel free to. This is a nice modification for those of us who don't like to get on and off of the floor. Now you may stay right here and enjoy lengthening your spine in that down dog, or hello cat. We can move into a plank. This plank is optional. Just dropping those hips so our body is a nice straight line. If you would like to plank but your wrists don't like to plank, you could move back and forth from your down dog to your plank so that you're not staying in that constant pressure. Or you could take your fists onto that chair and keep your wrist in a nice straight line. If you have carpal tunnel problems, this might help a little bit. Let's all go back to that down dog and stay there. And then we'll take a step towards the chair with one foot and then the other. And one more time, you get a chance to roll it up nice and slow. And our shoulders will roll back and down. And here we are, nice and tall. I'd like you to hold onto your chair and just turn to face the front. I was kind of lonely there. We're going to stand with our shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles all in a row. And I'd like you to come up onto your toes. And then roll back onto your heels. Keep your body in line. That means your hips are forward, your shoulders are leading. Onto your toes. And then back onto your heels. Finding that balance in motion is tricky. Try not to lock your knees. It's tempting, isn't it? And back to heels. Let's add an arm swinging forward to toes. And then back to heels. Keep your body open. If you're feeling very confident, you could do both arms. You don't have to. Back to heels. One more time, forward to toes. And back to heels. We're going to come to those toes and you're going to show me how tall you are. Toes, toes, toes. Whoa, did you see my ankles try to turn out? We want to stay up nice and tall. Find strength in your feet. Spread out your toes inside your shoes. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Shake it out a little bit. Let's meet behind your chair, please. We're nice and tall behind our chairs, and all I'd like you to do is take a big step back with your right foot. We're going to push that heel down into the floor. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see what I'm doing. I'm taking a step back with my right foot, pushing that heel into the floor. Take a look, make sure all 10 toes are facing the same direction. Put the left knee on top of the ankle. When you're satisfied that your legs are in the proper position, put your shoulders on top of the hips. Remember, you are tall, you are strong, you are confident, you are beautiful. Taking that left hand forward, maybe the right, shoulders relaxed, belly button in, and maybe those arms go overhead. Maybe one, maybe none. If your shoulders are talking to you, you can keep those arms down, not a problem. Keep that belly button in. One more breath. Lengthen through that rib cage. And then we'll bring those arms down. We're going to shift our body's weight to that left foot, lifting the right behind. Take a look at the seat of your chair. How high can you lift that leg and keep your hips square to the floor? Remember, when you rotate, you're losing the posture that I want you to maintain, nice and tall all the time. So maybe that foot's closer to the floor, not a problem. Maybe that toe's on the floor, no problem. Let's add a reach with our left arm. We have one more breath, and we'll stand up tall. We'll shake out those hips a little bit. How about a little hula hoop? Popping, cracking, all okay. Smiling, definitely encouraged. One more time this direction, and then we'll rotate the other way. Whew. We've been stretching that lower spine, and now I can feel a lot more movement. How about you? That's what we're going for. Let's hold it right there. Hands are on that chair. I'm going to step back with my left leg, pushing that heel down to the floor. Take a look, all 10 toes facing the same direction. Right knee on top of that ankle. Take a look down. Make sure you should still be able to see the toe of your shoe. So if your knee is covering the toe of your shoe, bring it back a little bit. Feel the strength in your glutes. Feel a stretch in your back calf. Put your shoulders on top of the hips. And we'll reach forward with the right arm. And maybe with the left, relax your shoulders. Belly button is in. And maybe the arms go overhead, maybe not. Find your breath. We have one more here. You're doing great. Let's lower those hands if they're not already on the chair. Shift our body's weight to that right foot. Let's lift the left behind. That's what I said. Square your hips and shoulders to the floor. And maybe that right arm can reach forward. Now you may be looking at the video and saying, she's wearing a watch on her right arm? Surely no. Well, I always teach mirror image. So even though I have my chair turned, when I say right, you go with your right. It will look like I'm using my left. Don't overthink it. One more breath. And we'll stand up nice and tall. Relax those hips. I'm going to turn my chair to be the same as yours. And then I'm going to ask you to join me in your chair. Let's come on around. Have a seat. Whew. If you have some water handy and you want to have a sip, feel free. Shoulders go back and down. Let's take a deep breath and reach all the way up. Oh, popping, cracking, all okay. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. And exhaling down. And I'd like you to take a big step out to the right side with your right leg, dropping that left leg off the front of the chair. We're going to give our bodies support with a right arm on that right leg. Then I want you to lengthen your body. Remember, I said you were going to be taller when we finish this video. Open up that hip flexor and then reach with that left arm. Take a look at your right toe. I want you to think about making your body as long as it can be. Now, everybody's range of motion is different. So if you're starting off and you're right here, not a problem. Whew. These videos are for every single body. We all have different abilities. All I ask is that you challenge yourself safely. One more breath, and we'll relax. Let's bring that shoulder, hip, and knee all in line. We're going to reach up to the ceiling. Let gravity help us pull that hip down. Again, be taller. My right hand is supporting me on the chair. One more breath. And we'll relax. Let's do it all from the left side, taking it around. Just a nice pivot. Left arm on left leg, pushing that hip away, reaching out with that right hand. My body is as long as it can be. Find your breath. We have one more breath here. Use it to make your body as long as it can be. And then we'll relax as we bring our shoulder, hip, and knee all in line. I just saw a big cat hair on me. Excuse me. Shoulders square off to that wall. And the right arm reaches straight up. Gravity lets us pull that hip down. Hold onto your chair. Falling out of your chair counts as falling, and that is against the rules. Reaching nice and tall. One more breath to make yourself as tall as you can be. And relax. Let's plant that right foot. Bring the left on around. Show me how tall you are. Be as big as you can be. Let's take a deep breath, reaching all the way up. Our palms will find each other and come down through the heart center. I am so thankful that you have spent your time with me. Namaste.